So inspired by Tar Beach, we are going to create our very own collage quilts. Now, as you can see, Faith Ringgold uses collage. She uses fabrics and different colors and patterns to create her artwork in addition to painting. And we're going to create a collage today too, a quilt today. We're going to create a quilt today too. Now, for this, we'll need a couple supplies. Okay, so we'll need glue stick, some scissors, and some paper as a base. You can use white like me, but if you have colorful paper, that would be awesome too. You'll also need to scavenge around your house, maybe the recycling bin, maybe talk to your family about where you can find them. But we also need some recycling paper, some scrap paper. This is a catalog I got in the mail that I'm going to use with flowers on it, but you can also use little bits and pieces like this. Maybe your family gets those Target coupon things. I know I do. So we're going to use some scrappy paper. You can also use wrapping paper or colorful construction paper if you got it. And so that's what we need. And we are going to cut our paper into shapes, and we're going to So I grabbed two different colored pieces of collage paper. This one already has a chunk taken out, but that's totally fine. That's not an issue. But yeah, I picked two different pieces of interestingly colored paper. Now I'm going to cut it into some shapes. Sometimes quilts have lots of triangles on them, like this one. Sometimes quilts have squares, like this one. There's squares that are acting like a frame for this amazing painting. So you can pick if you want to cut a bunch of squares, a bunch of triangles, or even a combination of the two would be cool too. We're going to cut out lots and lots of triangles. I'm just going to keep cutting until there's none of this left. And we're going to cut carefully, sitting down with a calm, safe body, and we're going to look at what we're cutting. I want to see careful cuts. I think I'm going to cut into long, skinny strips first. Then I'll cut into little triangles. This is just the base. Okay, ta-da! I cut out a bunch of shapes. Now, see, I couldn't decide if I wanted triangles or rectangles, so I did both. Now we're going to set our scissors aside, but we're not quite ready for our glue stick yet. Now we're going to arrange and rearrange some of our papers until we come up with a design that we are happy with. Kind of like building blocks or playing with your pattern blocks at school. You know, building with Legos. We're just arranging things until we're happy with them. We are not gluing anything down yet until the pattern is just perfect. Just the way we want it. It might take a couple tries. ready. Now that I have my quilt squares, my collage pieces all laid out the way I like it, now I'm ready to take out my glue stick. Now, I know we're all experts at taking care of our glue stick, but I want to remind us, take the cap off, but put it somewhere safe, because when we're done, we're going to put it back on so our glue stick does not get dry and crusty. And as we know, it has this twisty part at the bottom that cranks up the glue at the top. Is this too much glue? Yeah, it can break or make blobs of glue. Now, is this too low? Yeah, you can't get glue out of there. Put it up just enough. Now, we are going to put down just a thin, shiny layer. I like to pretend my glue is butter and my paper is toast. So we just want a thin, shiny layer of glue. Now we gotta glue all of our shapes down. Ta-da! Here is my Faith Ringwald inspired quilt collage. Now mine, I decided to go abstract. Abstract means that an artwork isn't trying to resemble anything in the world. It's just shapes and lines and designs and colors. So these triangles and rectangles and squares, they're abstract. But if I were to try to make a picture of a city or of a dinosaur or of a dragon, that would not be abstract. That would be representational. So, this is a representational collage. I'm trying to create, for this one, I'm trying to create a person that's waving high. For this one, this is abstract. And for this one, I was trying to just experiment with some rectangles and some triangles. Both are awesome, and I'm very proud of both of them, but they're different. So I would love to see you try this. It was really fun making a collage and experimenting with different shapes, and I got to transform something I was going to throw away, so that's awesome too. Bye! Have fun making quilt-inspired art. Okay friends, I want to remind you, when you're gluing something down, whether it's realistic like this one or abstract like this one, you have got to do the upside down shake test. That means that when you think you're done and you've used enough glue, put it upside down, shake it a little, and if pieces of paper fall off or are peeking up like this one, you might want to add a little more glue to make sure everything is stuck down well and attached well to your paper.